A great event coming up. Andre Drop, popular young Frenchman, Mr. Europe of 1950. And he meets Abe Freeman. Ace Freeman from Bronx, New York. This augurs to be a very fine wrestling match. Both of these men are on the clean side. They wrestle scientifically, applying pressure and leverages where it'll do the most. And now they're coming into the ring. Here comes Abe Freeman. He's of the Bronx, New York. There he is, Abe Freeman. His opponent tonight is a very colorful young man from Paris, France. Andre Drap, spelled D-R-A-P-P. Comes now, Andre Drap, with the Cross of Lorraine on his back. His hometown, of course, his birthplace in France was Nancy in the province of Lorraine.
In the white corner, Ace Freeman. In the black corner, weighing 205 pounds from Paris, France, Monsieur Andre.
All right, Andre. Smoky Joe Woods called them out to the center of the ring. Investigation for excessive greases and length of fingernails. And instructions regarding the rules and regulations are set down by the State Athletic Commission of the state of California.
Hey, boys, be careful. Don't throw anybody on the floor. Step out on the floor. I'll give you 10 counts on the apron, 10 in the rope. When I say break, once you go to break, no help pulling like gouging and choking. Use your forearm, but not your face. You understand? Okay, boys, shake hands. Come on, wrestling.
Andre Drap goes to the corner, moves his very plain blue velvet robe, flexes his muscles in the corner in a very unusual manner. There's the bell. And the special event is on. Scheduled for 30 minutes, one fall. Immediately, Ace Freeman goes in, tries a leg slip, and is stabbed out in a way. Andre Drap trained both in savate, in boxing, and in wrestling. Very useful wrestler. He weighs 205 pounds tonight. He has an advantage reversed and raises his hands, demanding a clean break, and gets it from Abe Freeman. Leg clip by Freeman. Into a step over. Corkscrews it immediately, takes it out as Earl Caddock hooks the heel. Earl Caddock originated that variation of the step over toe hold. The late Earl Caddock, famous Iowan. Freeman tries a flat toe hold. That's toe hold. It became very useful in the hands of Frank Gotch. That's called a Gotch toe hold in many circles now because of its position. Originally it was called a flat forward toe hold. Drap, moving away from the pressure and leverage, makes himself a release. Drap tries a half Nelson grip and makes it. And drop kicks immediately to Freeman. There's a stab out away by Freeman. The referee's hold. Freeman nearest us. It's a body lock. Drap raises his hands, a signal for a clean break, and always gets it from Abe Freeman. Contact again. There's a wrist lock. Front wrist lock by Drap. There's a key lock nicely with his leverage just where he wants it. Left forearm is right at the elbow of Freeman. Freeman has changed his hand, now changed the position of his hand in the hold, and has a little better break in it since he can bend his elbow, and since the elbow was bent, Andre Drap moved it into a top wrist lock, pulls it back into an arm strangle on the right arm. And makes good use of it, applies plenty of leverage. This is a well-made match between two fine wrestlers. Ace Freeman on the left, Andre Drap on the right. The flying headlock. Nice payoff. Nice release by Ace Freeman. Andre Drap trying to set up a swivel to move his head around in position. Changes his head into position. Each time he tries to pull up, Ace Freeman slides back with him. Freeman compensates for any released pressure by moving back. A little pile driver for Andre Drop's head as he went up to set up for a swivel. By swiveling his feet around, also endangering both his ears in the swivel movement. Drop both tries as that came a cropper. He skidded right on the top of his head, and against the ropes they go, and Ace Freeman is now ordered to break. An arm strangle. And a headlock, which becomes a Beal hold. But it's blocked by Pop, who has locked his hand by Pop. This is Andre Drop, who has locked his hands on the hold. That's a good block for it. And these men eye each other with a very healthy respect for the other's ability. Top wrist lock now by Abe Freeman. Drop takes Freeman off balance in a neutral corner. And a simple word from Joe Woods, Smoky Joe Woods. They break clean. A left right arm side headlock by Abe Freeman as it's cinched up tight. Sits it out. 5 minutes of elapsed in the 30-minute time limit match. Freeman using his headlock, bridging, forcing Drop to work against himself. 2 seconds, a reverse flail, and Drop was out only for a second. There's a tip to the mat from the side headlock again. Drop pulls up, size ahead, scissors. He was too short. Drop wants his feet. Freeman forces Drop to raise him. Now lays his weight into it again. Drop hooks the hand, trying to break the lock. He can pull that right arm up. He can pull up in a hammerlock, which he did. Freeman started to get up to go to the right, but it would add to the pressure on the arm, so he went to his left. There's a little old schoolboy trick. Didn't pay off with Abe Freeman. Okay. Andre Drop says you can't rule a man off for trying. Go behind into a full Nelson by Drop. See Andre with a good hold. Hands high at the head. Forcing forward. Signal for submission is in. A quick sit out with the arms straight up. Freeman's way out. If he can get his arms straight up. He hooks a quick reverse. Slipped the right arm and Drop muscled out, but he snagged at the leg. Nice defense. Go behind into a top wrist lock. Run under and come up for the top wrist lock. There's a T-lock very nicely. In close to Freeman's head. Freeman chin locks. Steps over it and gets an immediate release. Drop tried a schoolboy takedown and him to sit back for the end of the ropes. These men are serious, but there's a pleasant manner about them both. They're off balance against the ropes. Smoky Joe says step back. Set in the referee's hold again. Grapple for advantage. Freeman double leg snatch. Moves it down. Strangles the right. Left. I'll know where I am in a minute. I'll be here in person next week. "15 minutes have elapsed," says timekeeper Jack Shaw, in a 30-minute time limit match. The leg strangle on the left leg is Freeman's hold. Moves into cannonball, pulls it up into a variation of the Hackenschmidt. Goes out on the toe, now takes it back. Now he's got a better pull. Drop takes an elbow. It was all right. It was in the tricep, above the elbow. Drop trying knuckles up and down the spine. It's another upper arm. Drop his chin lock and forced Freeman to drop the hold. Headlock from the top now sets a neck breaker. Pulling up with the right hand at the chin, pressing down with the left. It's a submission hold. Freeman hooks the head and forces Drop to drop his hold. A run there somewhere. There's a knee lift into the top of the head from Freeman to Drop. It stunned the little man from France. Some of the fans are a little unhappy over the knee lifting into the head. There's a right arm side headlock by Ace Freeman now. Reverse flail by Drop, and a drop kick by Freeman. Freeman now the advantage. Snap mares with the right hand. Holds it, stays in for a press. What does he get? No, sir. Drop bridges before there's a time for a count. Drop bridges. Forces Freeman to go with him. Chin lock from the top. But is hooked with a right arm side headlock by Freeman before he could change the position of his hands. A little kip to the mat. A kip, a short coupled hip roll. A play reverse. Whoa, a nice back body drop as Freeman was coming in. It's Savage as he comes in. Drop is hurt. Freeman tries a little tackle. Snap mares with one hand, the right hand. Tackle. The drop, he dropped. Tries again. Whoa! There it goes, and it's all dropped. 2, 3. Andre dropped the winner. There it is. Monsieur Andre, the winner. A nice match. Well won by Monsieur Andre Drop. With a variation of his French roll. Abe Freeman still wondering what happened when he went by. He narrowly missed contact with the corner rope